are the future stars of professional wrestling? Let's talk about it. What's up, everybody? We're back at it with another video. And in this one, we're going to be talking the Mount Rushmore of the future of professional wrestling. Shout out to Paul Walter Hauser and shout out to Chris Van Vliet. I saw them talk about this on Insight with Chris Van Vliet. I thought this would be fun for us to do as well, so definitely check them out as well. Obviously, if you like wrestling podcasts, you may have already heard of them doing this. But, so basically our age range is going to be under 30. And so we each picked 4. And Dill, we can kind of, I don't know, do you have any honorable mentions you want to get into?
Yeah. I'm going to have to do a... Yeah, and I feel bad, right? Because these are, I'll say right off the bat, I got the 3 non-WWE guys are my 3 honorable mentions. So these are 3 guys that easily could be on the Mount Rushmore of the future. But WWE being the biggest company, it's hard to imagine the other people, the other stars outside of WWE, being bigger than these other guys unless they end up going to WWE at some point. And that's nothing on their skill or talent level or anything like that. But my first honorable mention is Kyle Fletcher at 26 years old. He is easily one of the greatest young professional wrestlers in the industry today, especially when it comes to in-ring. This development of his proto-star gimmick and branching out from, Aussie Open and now being the solo star that he is, it feels like he has a ton of potential at only 26 years old for things to continue to grow for him. So.
Yeah, I mean, Kyle Fletcher, he's a good one. He is a good one. He is one of the bright young stars amongst many others in AEW currently. So, yeah, I mean, Kyle Fletcher is a great talent. I'm excited to see where he goes in the future. Staying on topic with AEW, Dylan, I've got an AEW wrestler, and this may come as a surprise, but I'll give my reasoning in a second here, and that's going to be Maxwell Jacob Friedman.
Yeah, he's one of mine too.
Little MJF. Okay, so I put him as an honorable mention just because I feel like he's already had like a ton of success in AEW. Is multi-time AEW World Champion, I believe. Is he a 2-time champ?
Not yet, I don't think, but he's got the chip or the briefcase or whatever they call it, the contract.
Okay.
So.
All right. Yeah, I mean, MJF, I think any day of the week booked properly, he can be the biggest heel scumbag on the planet. I understand a lot of people's complaints with him is that it's always kind of the same thing, a bit repetitive with him, but it works for a reason. And I think that he is somebody that we've seen can be the biggest heel, but also he can kind of get more of an entertaining gimmick going that we saw with Adam Cole and we saw with his feud with Chris Jericho when they had that singing numbers. So there's many layers to MJF, and I think that in terms of future heels, I think he's 29. I think he could be one of the greatest heels of all time. You just got to hope that he kind of gets booked properly like that, and hopefully that his gimmick doesn't get stale and they can kind of just keep discovering new ways to present him in the future.
Yeah, man. I'm 100% with you. MJF was somebody I felt really bad about leaving off of this Mount Rushmore. But like you said, I feel like we've already... when it comes to the future, I mean, like we said, MJF's already been a world champion. I think there's stuff to be said about him already kind of being thrust into that position before any of these other guys. And he is the oldest on the list as well. So I think that also doesn't help him there, I guess. But I will say this. My next guy
Please.
is a guy that I did feel very bad about leaving off as well, and that is the 21-year-old Leon Slater, the X Division champion in TNA. I really wanted to put him on this list, but these other 4 guys, I just could not knock off. So I'm curious to see who your top 4 is. I'm curious. I know we're definitely going to have some overlap, but I'm wondering if either of us missed a guy that the other has. So first things first, Mark, why don't you get into your first guy?
All right. So I will get into my very first guy here, Dylan. And I'll start off with somebody who I think the strongest about. I have the most faith that he will be the future of this industry. He has the highest ceiling of any of these other 3 guys, in my opinion. And he is the youngest person on my list. And that is Javon Evans, age 21, Dylan. I think this guy's future is the brightest out of this group of 4 that I've put together here. He will become the biggest babyface on the planet. He can stay the biggest babyface on the planet for 20-plus years. This is a guy that has it all, and most importantly, he has the authenticity of somebody that you want to root for.
Yeah.
That's not something that you can teach in wrestlers. He is purely authentic, and you could see it with his promos. You cannot help but root for the guy. Javon Evans is the future of professional wrestling.
Yeah, man. I mean, I'm right there with you. He's on mine as well. One of the top guys, probably the first guy I thought of.
That boy
Bouncy, the young OG, Javon Evans. Man, I'll tell you this. I hope Javon Evans doesn't change a thing about himself, man. I hope
Agreed.
He will grow and he'll mature and we'll see different versions of him. He's still so young, and the frontal lobe isn't even developed yet, Mark. He's 21 years old, dude. So I think there's just still so much that we can't even – it's hard to even anticipate what his potential even is, because like his potential is the biggest in the world because of all the tools he has at his age. Like, I don't know if we've ever seen somebody as complete as he is at that age. And like you said, the biggest thing is the connection with the fans and that authenticity. The authenticity is what brings the connection to the fans. Like, that the fans connect, that connection, we all know it's one of, if not the biggest thing in wrestling that a superstar or a wrestler or anybody, and when I say superstar, I don't mean WWE superstar. I mean superstar as in like top tier superstar. You know what I mean? Like, and it's hard to deny that they all have that connection with the crowd, right? And that's just something, like you said, you can't teach. You just got to have it, or you don't. You can figure it out sometimes, but it's not something that you learn. It's not something that you could just force. It's really something that you either have or you don't. And
you either have it or you don't.
And and like you said, I think the biggest thing going for him is that connection with the fans. And he is so damn likable, man. Like, he is. I can't see me ever rooting against him. Like, I truly don't know how I ever would.
I won't.
Like,
I won't
anyway.
ever root against him.
Yeah, but
and similar to like what you see with Cody, who in my mind is the top babyface in the world. It's just Cody's the same thing. He's so authentic. Like, you can just see he's like a true babyface. So it's just like authenticity shines the brightest in wrestlers, and when you're looking for a babyface, that's one of the bigger check marks that you can have and that you would want. And Javon Evans has a huge checkpoint next to that. So I'm excited to see what the future holds for the young OG, Javon Evans.
Oh,
Dylan.
Big time. So the next, I want to get into this. This next guy is somebody that I just could not leave off this list, right? And that is somebody who physically might be one of the most gifted specimens that we've ever seen inside of a WWE ring. And that is somebody who's been born and bred for this, Mark. It's in his blood, although I believe he will bring this family name to bigger places than it's ever been before in the wrestling industry. And that is Bron Breakker, the son of Rick Steiner, the nephew of Scott Steiner. Bron Breakker, at 23 miles an hour, spearing people's heads off. 28 years old, and one of the biggest current stars of Monday Night Raw. Truly, like he's one of the faces of Monday Night Raw at the moment, and I don't think that's going to get any smaller. I really only think his role will grow. Right, multiple time IC champion. Obviously, what an incredible run over the years in NXT. He did everything there was to possibly do there. And now we are witnessing his rise to the main event scene right in front of our eyes. And at 28 years old, he's not going anywhere anytime soon, Mark. It's hard to find somebody
big plans for him
who moves. I mean, it's hard to say if we've seen anybody who is as fast and agile at that size, like as Bron Breakker is. You know what I mean? Like I don't think we've seen anybody even close.
Yeah, I mean, usually it's like you're either quick or you're either insanely strong.
Yeah,
and he's both of them.
And like we've seen guys that are big and quick, but to the level of Bron Breakker is just insane.
Yeah.
And like we said, I
23 miles per hour.
23 miles per hour. I think it's pretty impossible to keep him off of this Mount Rushmore. I would be very surprised if he wasn't on yours.
Yeah, he is on mine, Dylan. I kind of just mirror a lot of the same things that you were saying. This is a guy that we've already seen starting to build a ton of momentum on the main roster. He, like you said, one of the hottest going stars on Monday Night Raw. I think that he has a very bright future. I think he will be the pinnacle of the word tweener, right? Because I know he kind of is more of a heel, but I think he's kind of a tweener more than just like a straight up heel.
Dogs are never going to stop barking, Mark. The dogs are always going to bark.
So, I mean, dogs will always be barking, so he will be the definition of a tweener. And again, 28 years old, he is the future multi-time world champion, and I'm looking forward to hopefully a lot of great feuds.
Doubt about it.
Yeah. So yeah, it'll be fun to see hopefully a lot of these guys on our list feud with each other. And I think specifically, they will. I got a couple names on here that I'm excited for.
Big time.
All right. Dylan, I'll get into my next one. And I'm curious if this guy makes it onto your list. And that is the ruler, Oba Femi. Oba Femi coming in at 27 years old. I mean, you talk about somebody who I think can get called up to the main roster and immediately get pushed to the moon. That is Oba freaking Femi. This guy is currently one of my favorite wrestlers in the world. He has it. He's got the presence. He's got the aura. The crowd loves him. He's a tweener. He'll beat the piss out of anybody. He's got the size. He's got it all. And I think that sooner rather than later, he's going to get caught up to the main roster. And this is a guy who just has so much potential. And I see a lot of great feuds with him and maybe the young OG, Javon Evans, on the main roster in the next few years. Because that's just going to... I think he could be a great heel for a big-time babyface to go up against. Like him versus Gunther. Like there's so many good matchups with Oba Femi. And he's a guy that is huge, but he also could go in the ring. And that's where we absolutely love to see all the birding haber. So Oba Femi, if you ask me, is a slam dunk to be the future of the company. I feel very strongly about this one.
Yeah, Mark, he's definitely on my list as well. The ruler. 3 for 3 that we both agree.
We're about to go 4 for 4.
Yeah, I know we are, because there's no way that this next dude is getting left off the list. But before I get into that, I share all the same sentiments, Mark. Oba Femi, when you talk about a physical presence, I don't know if there are any quite like Oba Femi. He's got, and like you said, and I mean, and it's true about everybody on this list. Let's make that known. I don't think they would be in this Mount Rushmore spot if they didn't have that ability to connect with people. And Oba Femi immediately, like his promo work, I don't think is like necessarily talked about enough, because of how awesome he is. Like, I feel like because of just how physically dominating he is, I don't think we talk about his promos enough. But I mean, we've seen people, maybe not quite like Oba Femi as far as physically, but we've seen people in similar positions to Oba Femi who cannot get it done because they're not able to get things across, be believable, connect with the fans. And Oba Femi has literally done it since day one. It's the way he has connected with he's just so authentic, right? Like, you just believe everything he's saying. Like, everything he says is coming from his chest, and you believe that he believes what he's saying, right? And that's one of the most important things. So I just wanted to mention that too. Is Oba, I think, immediately, just like, in a way that I've seen, that very few people have before, immediately stepped into their role, knew what their role was, just like immediately, and was like Oba Femi had never wrestled before. Like, this is his first experience as a professional wrestler in WWE.
Yeah.
And this guy just like immediately was just like, oh, yeah, I know what you need me to do. I know what I got to do.
Yeah.
And he just...
as the kids say, he understood the assignment.
Yeah, he understood the assignment, for real. But with that being said, we'll get into this next guy, because there's no way this guy's being left off. Being left off the list. And what a great, I mean, I guess it depends how you look on it. The timing, based off what just happened to this guy. But let's just say, the final guy on both of our Mount Rushmores, at 28 years old, the greatest luchador of all time. The greatest Mysterio.
The greatest Mysterio
of all time.
Of all time.
Yes, and that is the former Intercontinental Champion, current AAA Mega Champion, Dirty Dominik Mysterio, baby. At 28 years old. Dirty Dom. To think about Dom being only 20, think about how long Dom has been on the main roster.
Dude.
He's
It's
only
crazy.
28, man. Like, but yeah, I mean, I think we can all agree it took some time for Dom to figure it out. But boy, has he figured it out over these last few years, really ever since the heel turn, slowly but surely. And then this last, like, year or two, I mean, this guy has just been unbelievable. I mean, we saw him getting booed out of the building even before he fully got it, right? Like, the thing of, like, Dominik Mysterio being the best heel, like, kind of started off as a meme. Like, it was like, and then he just slowly but surely became the best. And he's just so incredible, man. Like I said, the timing is, depending on how you look at it, is either good timing or bad timing, because he did just lose that Intercontinental Championship to the GOAT, John Cena.
The champ is here.
So John Cena completing that Grand Slam, winning his first Intercontinental Championship.
If you want to hear us talk about it, listen to the latest episode of the podcast.
Yeah, but with that, I got to say, even though he lost the title, we got Dirty Dom taking on John Cena. And he interrupted his promo, and Dom was awesome, dude. Like, in that promo, Dom was incredible. Like, I believed every word he was saying. he spoke with conviction. I mean, and also that throat tattoo is getting crazier. That is far from done, it seems. I don't know if you noticed.
Oh, really?
Dude, it's like
I have not.
Dude, it's going like up his whole neck now, too. So it's like
okay, now we're talking.
It's slowly but surely getting there. It like literally Erin pointed this out. Shout out to my beautiful woman Erin. She pointed this out. She said it seems like he's trying to cover everything except his face. Like the opposite of a luchador. Like
yeah.
And I was
that's
like,
true.
That's awesome. I like that. But yeah, the lucha mask on the throat, and it's crazy. Dom is just awesome. He is really coming to his own. And then whenever they do decide to turn him babyface at some point, oh my God, he's gonna be so over. He's gonna be so over.
We already got teased with it a couple months ago.
Yeah,
I believe.
Yeah, seriously, and that's what I mean. So, when it actually happens, man, it's gonna be awesome. So I'm really curious to see maybe him losing this belt to Cena. Maybe, that plays into him and the Judgment Day splitting up because...
Give him a little push.
Or maybe that means he's going up to the main event scene. You never know.
Main eventer.
But it definitely seems like, I don't know about you, I feel like we might get Dom retiring Ray at WrestleMania this year.
Probably.
Feels like that could definitely happen.
Yeah.
Or do you think maybe we get Dom versus Ray at Survivor Series by any chance? Because it's in San Diego. It's in their hometown.
I think there's a decent shot that happens.
Yeah. I could see that just being a singles match on the card. Dom versus Ray.
Yeah.
Set up the feud again and then just like this time bring it till Mania. Have Dom retire him. But yeah, Dominik Mysterio, my final guy. So that's our Mount Rushmore. Same exact Mount Rushmore.
4 for 4.
4 for 4. You got Dominik Mysterio, Oba Femi, Bron Breakker, and Javon Evans. That's our Mount Rushmore.
You guys let us know. Also, I meant to specify at the beginning, but this was men only. So we're not just like not including the women. This was just specifically for the men. In another video, we will do the women. You guys let us know. Did we leave anybody off of this list that should have been on? Who do you think has the most promise to be the future of professional wrestling? Let us know in the comments down below. Make sure to smash that subscribe button, like this video, and click that bell so you get notified every single time we release a new video. Sign up for the Patreon. $1 a month. You get our content early and ad-free. You can shop our merch, tpublic.com, and you can listen to the Burning Hammer podcast on Spotify. All that stuff is linked in the description below. With that being said, I'm Mark Izzo. He is Dylan O'Brien, and we'll catch you in the next one.